Hey YouTube, Hassan here. Today I'll be reviewing Iron Man 2. Right, let's begin. Iron Man 2 begins with where first Iron Man left off, where Tony has revealed that he is Iron Man. And now, months later, using that of other people, and also is on the news, and now a mysterious person is watching, and that person is also making electrical whips. And S.H.I.E.L.D. have actually sent their best agent, Natasha Romanoff, to go undercover and become Tony's assistant, which makes Tony appoint his assistant, Pepper Potts, to become CEO of Stark Industries. Also, when Tony is doing a charity race, he's attacked by Whiplash, who we find out, and even Tony finds out, that his father used to be Tony's father's partner, but was deported for some reason. So Tony then gets into his Iron Man armour, has a fight with Whiplash, but then he supposedly kills him. And then Tony is now told to give up the Iron Man armour, but he refuses. So those people who told Tony that sends his friend Rhodey to catch the Iron Man armour. So to celebrate for killing Whiplash, Tony has a party and then gets so drunk that he wears the Iron Man armour, which results in Rhodey having to wear Tony's old armour to fight him. And then Rhodey and Tony fight, but Tony loses. And then Rhodey wins and takes the Iron Man armour, but then finds out that, as it turns out, the armour is actually being used to kill people. In other words, Whiplash is actually still alive. It's used for him, and that Whiplash is actually like an army. So then Rhodey has this armour, which is Tony's old armour, but invented in a new way, and it's like a proper army way. It's called Warhammer armour. And we also find out that as it turns out, Natasha Romanoff is actually a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, protects Tony, and as it turns out, then Whiplash is still alive in his army, so Tony and Rhodey, especially, they fight Whiplash in his new armour, then lose, but then they decide to use a massive blast wave which blows everything up, and then Whiplash decides to sacrifice himself. And then we find out as well that Pepper has quit being CEO and gone back to being Tony's assistant. Also, Tony meets Nick Fury, and Nick Fury says that Iron Man will be a great candidate for the Avengers Initiative, not Tony. Just then, Agent Coulson, he comes and then tells him that there's something underwater, and that's before Tony gets told. Before Tony gets told it, that's when they see the news of the Hulk, and then they talk about it. Also, I forgot to mention that before Tony fights Whiplash, he actually makes a new arc reactor, which is the shape of a upside down triangle, and has a new armour. And now Tony, as it turns out, we find out at the end of the credits, him and Pepper are revealed that they love each other, and now they're boyfriend and girlfriend. And then they kiss, and then Tony goes flying to save someone else. The end. Now, what I liked about it had comedy, action, and then romance. And most thing that I liked about it was that Tony and Pepper finally revealed that they love each other. They finally become boyfriend and girlfriend, which is good. And also, it was good to see Nick Fury, and it was actually also good to see Agent Coulson again. And it's good to slowly finding out about S.H.I.E.L.D. and everything, and Natasha Romanoff as well, getting involved in it as well. And also the Hulk being used in the news. and the mysterious background and the mysterious story behind why this guy hates Tony and his family. Now, what I didn't like it was that the guy who's Whiplash at the end himself destructed himself. He killed himself. But I would love to have seen him working with Tony's company, Stark Industries, good inventor. So it'd be good to have him having been alive and inventing stuff. And having Stark Industries not actually making weapons. Now, for my overall review for this film is 8 out of 10. Thank you YouTube for watching, and don't forget, leave your comments below on what other videos I should do. Thanks for watching, back again soon. Bye, Hassan signing out.